And like that, we're live. Each and every Tuesday, there's always a little bit of what's going to happen? What's next? What are we going to share? There's so much happening here in inHarmony Interactive. There's never a shortage of things to talk about. And yet here I am staring at my screen, thinking about all of the amazing things that I want to share, all of the amazing things that I want to bring up. Hello, Devi, and hello, Jesse. It is an absolute pleasure to have you here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for keeping tabs on what we're doing here at inHarmony. Hello, Jules. It's amazing to see you. Oh, how I love you and all of your winter fun that you're soon to embark on up there in northern Wisconsin. Here we are in Las Vegas where it's still almost 100 degrees. We are going to power through it. All right. I want to take a moment here to quickly share this incredible link. Jules, if you can share it with our affiliates, I would be eternally grateful. I'm going to just share this onto my personal wall. And please, if you're watching this, take a moment and share this to your personal wall as well. If you're watching us on YouTube, if you're watching us on Facebook, hello. You can comment below. You can comment even if you're watching the recording. We leave this up day in and day out as an opportunity for you to stay connected and see what we've got going on. Fun, fun, fun indeed. I love how the commentary comes through like 7 to 10 seconds after the comment was made. Nonetheless, share this video. Sharing the video. The link is copied, and I'm going to give this a quick share really quick. Why doesn't it let me do it? Not letting me do it. There we go. Share with my personal friends, and you can do this too. Share it to your news feed. Let's share what's new. We're live. Keep it simple. We live. We be jamming. All right. I'm going to start with the tough stuff first because these past 4 weeks have probably been some of the most frustrating times for me. So we have a recent order of 20 sound lounges. For those that don't know, we make and manufacture our sound lounges just south of the border. We've been doing so for 4 years. We have brokers that cross everything and we do everything the right way. And yet this particular time, for 4 weeks, they've been holding our product basically for a made in Mexico tag, which we've never needed before, because only a portion of our product is made in Mexico, but this portion is made in Mexico. So we had the tag made, we had it fixed to our product, and our product is now sitting at customs, not moving, waiting for whatever it is that border and customs will decide. There's nothing we can do. Our broker can't go down there. There's nothing that we can do except wait. My hands are tied, and it is one of the most frustrating. It's one of the most frustrating things for me, for Dom, for Jackie, and for all of us on our small team. And that's where I'm at. So for those of you that are waiting for product, because 7 or 8 of you have already ordered sound lounges that are waiting to ship, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for your patience. The latest update that I have after all of the pressure that we put on them day in and day out is that there's nothing we can do except wait. So Dom can't even go down to the border. They're telling us there's nothing that we can do. It is one of the most frustrating things on the planet. So I am, I love that, Timothy. That's awesome. Thanks for bringing a smile to my face. So for those of you, we'll address your question in just a second. For those of you that are asking about your new product, just know that we are doing everything that we can, which unfortunately is a hurry up and wait. And as soon as I know, we will be ready to ship, and you will know as well. And we've got our eye very much on the situation. They're open from 8 to 4, and every morning at 8 a.m. they get a message from us. Hey, what's new? Hey, are we ready to go? Hey, can we do this? It is one of the most difficult things I've ever had. So will the inHarmony have a seat warmer for us cold folks near Wisconsin in the winter? So I will tell you what's going on. Interestingly enough, the magnet does give off a very small amount of heat. The material actually is warming. So while it might be cold to the touch to start, nothing like a warm blanket to warm up your sound lounge and meditation cushion experience, especially as we get into the northern parts of the United States, the southern and even the northern parts of Canada, which are the US, Mexico, and Canada are our primary markets for our sound lounges. So we have affiliates and distributors all over all three countries. And obviously, they don't have the same concerns down in Mexico as they do up in northern Canada, but a little heat warmer, that might not be a bad idea to add into future. We're already talking about infrared light. We're already talking about red and blue LEDs as well, because the power of sound and light and that connection is oh so powerful. So we'll see, Timothy. We'll see. We'll hold our breath for the next rendition, and we'll see just exactly how much demand we have up north, and if it's something that we deem necessary. I could see some infrared heat being integrated. I think we need to be careful, in particular with the cushion. But on the sound lounge, I could see us integrating it, particularly on the upper torso and the lower torso. We work with a couple of elite athletes, a few of the guys from the NFL, and I would think some heat therapy might be interesting for them as well. What's happening, Christopher? What's happening, Jason? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for watching. Oh, how I appreciate you. So that's the most difficult update. The most difficult update is that right now we've got all these sound lounges that are sitting at customs waiting to come in. We do everything right. So it's only a matter of time for them to process it and getting it through to us. As for the rest of our endeavors and everything else we have going on in inHarmony, our app is probably 30 days away from being delivered, maybe less. At this point, I am uploading in the next 24 hours. We will be uploading 35 new tracks. 35 tracks made specifically for our inHarmony meditation cushion and the inHarmony sound lounge. There you can see the first prototype of the cushion and, of course, the sound lounge to my left. So 35 new music tracks are going to be uploaded at various lengths and various durations as well. So in addition to that, we have meditations that are being contributed. We have guided breath work that's being contributed. We have specific vibroacoustic therapy frequencies that are going to be contributed as well. So what you're going to get in our app is a complete toolkit for vibroacoustic therapy. And Suanna, yes, 2020 has been quite the year for us. And again, just things happening this year that have never happened before. So we are being extra careful to make sure that we dot all our I's, cross all of our T's, and really make sure that we're doing everything the right way. And of course, those landscapes are changing, and they're changing very quickly. International logistics, tariffs, international trade agreements, these are all something that Dom, Jackie, and myself have our eyes very, very closely watching. And of course, with the elections as they're coming up and exactly what's happening with international trade, this is something that's very, very specific. The app is very exciting. Yes, Suanna, yes. And at this point, it will be out before the cushions arrive. So for those of you that do have sound lounges, the app and this music sounds incredible. For our small group of affiliates that stay very closely tuned to what we're doing here, many of them have already begun to hear some of the tracks, some of the music, many of which are already on this chat, watching live on Facebook and YouTube. So maybe some of them want to chime in on some of the music that they've already listened to. We're working up the solfeggio frequencies. We're working specifically with vibroacoustic therapy frequencies. And we've got a couple other tricks up our sleeves as well. There's going to be a wealth of content that's going to be coming. Seth Shockett and Austin Fierstadt. What's happening, beautiful humans? Good to see you. Good to see you. So it's an exciting time for us. This app and the music, of course, the cushions and what it means for mindfulness, meditation, and mental health. I'm just watching the news, and unfortunately, I'm starting to see more and more numbers increase when it comes to suicide, mental health, anxiety, depression. And I know our technology has a lot of keys to unlock what a lot of people are going through from a mental health perspective. We're in the process of investigating and looking into several Ricky and Ian, hey, what's going on? I love Facebook Live. We're starting to see a lot come by way of sound, light, and frequency and its impact on the brain. This research has been out for, at this point, 15 or 20 years. I just spent the weekend with a very talented neuroscientist and psychologist. I'm really excited to share more about the partnership that we're forming, the collaboration that we're putting together, and exactly what's going to be happening between sound and light and the ways for us to integrate those two technologies. Many of our affiliates, many of our visionaries from Holistic Health Science are already integrating those as well. Timothy has a question here. Will the app also be on iPad and not just the iPhone Android version? And the answer is absolutely. We will be designing a specific iPad version, but in the short term, the first version of the app is really a music player. So the first version of the app will be loadable on an iPad. It'll just be an expanded version of that. And then we will be designing an iPad version. For those of you with an Apple Watch, you'll be able to control with an Apple Watch in future versions. We have an entire project roadmap that is, I think, exceptionally detailed as to the progression of the app. It all starts with us first getting our music uploaded and, of course, getting adoption rates up and beginning for us to have the ability to market that app, for us to get out into the marketplace so that we can share that app. And again, at this point, we've been graciously accepting the crowdfunding revenue as it comes in. We've been pre-ordering the meditation cushions as best we can. Sound Lounge sales have been driving a lot of the company. And of course, we've been investing heavily in the app and the music. So this has been a very exciting time as the entire world seems to slow down around COVID and around this pandemic. We have been investing heavily in the future, investing heavily in our resources and investing heavily in our capabilities. We've completely rethought our logistics. We've completely rethought our shipping partnerships, and we've been pretty excited with where we've been going and what we've been doing and how powerful that has been. So the app production, I am on the 10th of October, I will have in our office in San Diego, we will have our production sample. So our first production sample is right around the corner, which I'm pretty excited about. We have our prototypes. Our prototypes are what we use to go back and forth with our factory on exactly how we're going to get to a production line and production run. The first production sample has just come off the line, and they're sending us for quality control. It will have our amp. It will literally be, if we stamp and approve it, that will be the version that goes into full production, and the next 999 units, which have already been paid for, will be begun to be made. So to tell you how excited I am about the future and what it holds, literally the next few weeks are going to be really what this whole thing is all about. inHarmony Interactive has been built around the inHarmony meditation cushion and, of course, the inHarmony Sound Lounge, the inHarmony practitioner, inHarmony vibroacoustic bodywork, which is being worked on. There are so many different facets and projects that we are pushing forward. And it's interesting. I was just having this conversation with Jackie. We're getting so much done day in and day out that sometimes, we're cruising down at 100 miles an hour down the highway, and sometimes you just need to pop open the sunroof, stick your head out so you can feel the wind and the breeze and look around in your wake as to what you've produced and what you've created, because literally every day, every week, we are making more and more and more and getting closer and closer and closer. So the next big thing for us to hit is going to be the app in the App Store. That should hit, I think, by Halloween. I think by the end of October, beginning of November, we've got an app in the iOS store and the Android store. And then within 30 days after that, we should be delivering on the inHarmony meditation cushions as well. So it's really exciting what's happening right now. Anyway, I thank you all for watching. I thank you all for chiming in. I thank you for all of your questions and your participation. And please check in, send me an email, send me a note, reply to us in the comment field. I try and get back to everyone as often as possible, sometimes just a like or a love. But if there is a comment with a question, I do want to get back to you. Send us a message on Facebook. I check these messages regularly. We love hearing from you. Send me an email. Connect with us. support@IamInHarmony.com. And I'll see you all next Tuesday for Tim Lang on his Sound Lounge right now. Unbelievable. So I think what we'll start to do once we get the app, we will start adding frequencies underneath what we're doing here. ETA for shipping. Again, as soon as possible. Once I have the Sound Lounges, I will ship within 48 hours, Tim. So once I have Sound Lounges in my possession, particularly the Vassal Series 1, the practitioners are in stock. They'll ship it within 48 hours. So once I have my Sound Lounges back in stock, the inHarmony Sound Lounge in particular, I ship within 48 hours. And at this point, we're literally going to turn around and order our next 25 units so that we make sure we're not out of stock on the inHarmony sound lounge. So we're going to make sure that we keep ourselves in stock. It's one of the things over the last 4 years that we've absolutely prided ourselves on. We've never been in this position in a very long time. So thank you, Jason. It's an exciting time, brother, and it's good to see you here. Jules, thanks for watching. I love you. I appreciate you. And Timothy, thanks for your participation. I hope you all have a spectacular day. As usual, Craig Goldberg with inHarmony Interactive, and I am very much looking forward to hearing from you and connecting with you again next Tuesday, 5 o'clock, if not before. Lots of love, lots of gratitude. Bye-bye.